Mics are on. Camera's live. Um, hey everyone, I'm all the way over here. Hi. Who needs sound anyway? Can you hear me? Is it low? Yeah, please let me know. I can turn it up. Let me know. Microphone's a little low. Thank you. I can't monitor it right now. Give a little bump. Oh, I know exactly what it is. I think I left a filter on that I didn't want. One sec. I'm gating right now. I don't want that. Yeah, how about this? Is this better? Hi. Someone says I'm quiet. Hello, everyone. Scream as loud as I can. I should just be like really on the mic anyway. Riley always tells me to like get all up on this thing. Is that better? Hey everyone. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Can it go a tiny bit louder? It can. You know what? We're just gonna do it. Eat the mic. I'm trying not to eat it. Is it? It's this. Riley says I gotta point it right towards my face. I will hug the mic. Thanks for following Joe's Wet 1704. Really appreciate it. Okay, cool, perfect. So we have a couple things to. You're only here for potential Mac version news. Well, I'm sorry. I can talk to you about that, but I don't see it happening in the short term. Okay, cool. So let me say what I have to say first, and then we can answer questions, and I can show you guys what we're calling a test item. Okay, so thank you for following Do Beast Gaming. You keep being a beast, dude. Yeah, I hear a door. Is it a 5-second delay? Oh, okay, I can fix that. That's not supposed to be happening, but thanks, unexpected gamer. Just don't look at my face. It's less than 5 seconds. I'll fix it next time. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. If I fix it now, it's just gonna. Thanks, Das Beefy. Maybe you already followed Steven Merlin show. Okay, cool. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. I see the people are coming in now, so we can start talking. Thanks, Cheese Juggernaut. You're covering my face with your celebration. So, what we're here to do today is to talk about the next update. We're going to show off an item. This update is going to include this item, which I think is the important thing to talk about. And I think the other important context to sort of talk about is this thing will be, it's a work in progress item that we want people to sort of test and try and give us their feedback, and it's going to change how it works. And we have some ideas about it. So I'm going to grab, thanks Nordic Berry. I'm going to grab Elijah because Elijah's the guy who worked on this thing. Oh, did I not? Oh man, I didn't change the title. I thought it said weekly. Oh man, I suck. I'm the worst. Worst streamer ever. Let's do Wednesday, weekly, or actually weekly Wednesday stream first. Sorry. Okay, cool. So let me grab Elijah really quick, and we will talk about this thing. I thought I changed it. It is a clickbait title. It totally is a clickbait title. Okay, one sec. Let me get Elijah. Relapse Gamer, thanks for following. Elijah, people are waiting. All right, here it comes. Thanks, official something. What kind of food is in the red box on the outside? It's not food. They're Christmas lights. D8J1, thanks for following. There he is. Yay. Try and get as close to this mic as possible. It will improve everyone's listening experience.
This one?
Yes, this one right here. This one's for you.
Thank you. Glad we don't have to share a mic.
Yes, I thought about that and I realized that would have been really awkward because you have to be super close. Okay, everyone, this is Elijah. He's one of the newest members of the team, and he is one of the engineers. Is there a more specific term that I should use there?
Gameplay programmer.
Okay,
Probably.
there you go. And he is the guy who worked mainly on this test item that we're calling the Worklight. So yeah, thank him for this. They said, "Hi, hey Elijah, you can technically eat Christmas lights." Okay, cool. No, it was not a hollow wall. That's a door. Yes. Cool. So he is an astro engineer. Yes, that is very true. So I want to give some context before we actually go and play with it a bit. We could do this if this helps. A little more, so we could look here.
Yeah, as we can see, it'll be easier.
Yeah, we'll do this for now. This will probably be a little easier. Okay, cool. So thanks for taking some time to jump in here.
Yeah, no problem.
They're saying you're dank and you have dope, nice hair.
Both of these are true.
SES invented some space age technology that lets you see through walls. Oh, do you want to move that? You totally can.
Yeah, how do I bring it up?
Hold on. I'm gonna silence the mics while we change this, so that way we're not killing people. Go Nats! Thank you so much for following. In your grill. Okay, we're back. Okay. Best hair in the SES office. Jeez.
Joe's is really good though. I like Joe's.
Mine's okay. You should grow a beard. You had a beard when you got here.
I did have a beard when I got here, and then
it was actually like you getting hired. It was predicated on you having a beard, and then like day 2, you were just like, fuck this.
Yeah, you always grow a beard for programming interviews. It makes you look a lot more competent versus being clean shaven.
Yes.
A hot tip for anyone who wants to get into game development.
Nice. Elijah can't hear the game. Give him some headphones. He's not gonna be able to hear it. He's just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's fine. I can imagine.
He has the math in his head that will allow him to hear it. Add a fedora too. Yes. Okay. So please no. Okay. So do you want to talk a little bit about you first before we do this thing?
Yeah, sure. So like I said, I'm a gameplay programmer. So that means I'm on both the design team and the programming team. And Systemair is a very cool company. They like to hire people who have this sort of mix of design and programming talents and backgrounds. So both of our designers, for instance, are what are known as technical designers. Both of them can write code and work in Blueprints, which is visual scripting language we use a lot in Unreal. And but I'm coming to that from the programming end of the spectrum. So a lot of what I'm going to be working on are design-related tasks, things like new content, and kind of pushing forward some of the large boulders that are design-related in the game. So I've been working a lot on this new control scheme prototype.
Yes.
That you may have seen a little bit of in some of the dev logs, and that's going well. But you know, we also want to put out some new content into the game in these content updates.
Yes.
Which is why I also did the Worklight in this release cycle.
Right.
And I have been going through a lot of the existing items in the game, and thinking about things that we could do to them, and other pieces of new content that we can add. So my time going forward is going to be split a little bit between working on some of these longer term tasks and then also working on some more immediate content too.
Right. There's so many followers that are popping up. Thanks, Threador. There was someone before this called like Schmoogles or something. Thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. Okay, right. So that's what I wanted to talk about, and you already handled it because you're a professional. What I wanted to mention is this idea that yes, we're working on these bigger boulders, but now that we have more engineers, and we talked about this in the vlog a bit. And if you haven't watched the vlogs, you should. Pointing at you. Now that we have more engineering bandwidth across the board, we'll be able to sort of juggle tasks a little bit better and make sure that the current state of the game is great and that the future state of the game will also be really great.
Yes. You gotta have both.
Yes. Okay, cool. So the follow card is kind of big. I kind of want to make it smaller. I can do that really fast too. Hold on. It's so large.
It
It's
it
such a
is.
happy Astroneer that he's just like, "Yay, I'm the best." I'm gonna shrink it down a bit. How's this? Yeah, all right, that sounds nice. All right, let's transition there. There we go. Okay, so now that we have the context out of the way, this what I wanted to talk about specifically before we got into it was the Worklight is we tweeted about it. I said it in German, whatever. It's called the Worklight.
Yes.
And it is a work in progress, right? This is the first sort of, hey, now we have it in the game, and we're sort of calling it a test item because we want people to play with it and think about the potential for it and give us feedback, and then we can work on it and like add other things to it. I think one thing I wanted to talk about also, among many other things, is the original functionality for it that was imagined. Should we talk about that? Can we?
I mean, yeah, we can a
Right.
little bit. So it's a little hard to kind of keep a handle on what exactly was original functionality,
Yes.
because these things change a lot.
But when
as
it
we're working
came
on them.
up,
When it came up, the initial idea was we wanted a light that the astronaut could carry with them that would help illuminate areas around you. Because,
Right.
like, when you're in a cave, even though you have your headlamp, it's very directed. It's just this cone of light in front of you, like a flashlight. And it gets pretty dark down in
Yes.
caves. So we wanted to have.
Gene, I guess, walk through.
Yeah, he does that.
Damn it.
Um,
I totally missed that. I wasn't paying attention. Damn it, Gene.
But as with all these things, often you start with kind of like a simpler idea, and then you're like, oh, but it would be cool if. And we really, kind of one of the things that the design team likes is not having items that just do one thing ever,
Mhm.
but things that are going to be able to be combined together, hooked together. Like we have this concept of you kind of being an engineer and building stuff and hooking together these baser components into more complicated devices and contraptions.
Yes.
So with the work lights, we were like, well, this is a good opportunity to basically introduce kind of customizable lighting into the game.
Right.
And so that's where we want to take it.
Yes.
So far, you've only really had tethers for lights. And, in the future, what we want to be able to do is have work lights that you could place independently in the world,
Right.
that could still receive power somehow. We're still working on conceptualizing that. Having work lights that could change colors is something that we've talked about a lot too.
Yes. That was like the most interesting thing for me,
Mhm.
and I feel like people will be really excited at the idea that they can like customize those
Yep.
and do whatever they want with them. I think like one of the things that was thrown out there was like, if you put a certain resource on this thing, it will now be that light will now become that color.
Yeah, having the ability to do that, so you could, and it could be a cool kind of use for different resources,
Right.
Because we do have a lot of resources in the game that we're planning on, utilizing more.
Yes.
And so it's like, oh, you put malachite in here, and the light turns green or something.
Yes.
Or,
Titanium.
Yeah, you put titanium, and you get some other cool light. I don't know, yellow. Who knows?
Yeah. Right.
But it would give you, a good use for extra resources you might have around, especially rarer ones that could have exotic colors.
Yes. Exactly.
And
Cool.
you could get
So
sweet mood lighting on your base.
right. So that is so in its current state. We'll jump into the game in a second and show it off. But in its current state, it's very important. I want to keep reiterating. It's a work in progress item,
Yes, it is a work light work in progress.
which is why we're calling it a test item. So we want people to play with it, imagine what they can do with it, imagine what would talk to us about what you think would be useful for it, and then we can work on making some of this stuff happen. So someone makes a new sun with work lights. I feel like if that happened, Gene Pool's now following. See, now Gene is here. He's getting into it now.
The gene pool, incredible.
You guys will be right. So we'll be testing this thing. We'll be getting feedback, and yeah, it'll be iterated on going forward. So I'm really excited about that. And to speak to the larger concept of something that we've been kicking around in the office, yeah, I think it's going to be really cool to have stuff. If we have these bigger boulders that are being worked on, that are going to take some time, I think it's going to be it will be fun to be able to roll out stuff like this that maybe isn't fully baked, but hey, play with it. It's new things. Try it out. I have a feeling that people will appreciate even if something isn't fully baked, if they get to try it and give us their feedback and participate in the early access process, it's going to be really good.
No, for sure.
Yes, everyone's saying hi.
And part of this is early access is a good opportunity for Systemera as a studio because it gives us the ability to get feedback from people. And we can do things like put an item in the game that is still being developed in kind of an earlier state, and then see answer some design questions,
right?
That we don't have to, you know. We can start answering some design.
Having so much fun.
Yeah, we can start answering some design questions and see what people think of it.
Yes.
And so it's a good test bed for us.
Yeah, totally.
To try out these ideas, and it's something that, you know, again, I've said it like several times, but really, like, having more engineering capacity at Systemera makes so much more possible.
Yes.
And do people know about?
Yes, they do. They do.
Okay,
they do.
Yeah,
we haven't put them officially on the site yet. I'm working on that. But yes, so we also have Sam who joined the team. So now there's 4 engineers.
4 engineers.
And then you have Brendan, who is like, you know.
Yeah, Brendan's busy.
Yes.
But he's a very good engineer. It's just he also has other things to do.
Yes.
Like run the company.
Like be really cool in the stream right there, just hanging out.
Yeah, that too.
I demand potato batteries. I'm so confused. Yeah, Gene is totally stealing the show right now. Everyone's just like waiting for Gene. They're like, who cares about the new content? We just want to see what Gene is doing.
Yeah.
So can the Worklight be placed down a terrain like a lamp? So, you know what? This is a perfect time to now transition into playing the game and showing it off. But if you want to talk about and answer these questions, great. Please do. I think I'm gonna put this over here so that way we can both read it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't really, I don't go into streams very much, so I've been ignoring chat, and I just realized I've been ignoring the chat. So
you're a bad person.
I am a bad person.
Hold on, I want to get out of this mode right now. It's driving me insane. Get out of studio mode. There we go. Perfect. Now I can put this over here. You know what? I was gonna start a new save, but like that's gonna take us some time to scale up. I might just jump into the one I created already because we're already 26 minutes into this thing. Let's just do it. I was gonna like scale it up and play the game, but like people just want to see the thing. So let me switch to actually let me not do that on stream. Let me just switch saves. Are you seeing the chat now? It's right there in front of you.
Yes, I am. And so somebody had asked if you could place the work lights in the world. I mean, technically you can, but they don't light up.
Right.
So the work lights, that's something that we do want to do, but tethers also provide light, you know?
Yes.
And also power. So we wanted to figure out, you know, this is starting to play into some broader ideas that we've had about the power economy in the game, and doing some more interesting things with that. And how are we going to hook work lights that are freestanding up to power? Like, these are questions that we're working on right now.
Yes.
But until then, they have to be on the Astroneer. Joe will show you when you get in game.
Yeah. Give me a sec. I'm trying to find which save it is. Nope, this is the wrong one. I'm the worst.
Yeah, that is something that we want to do. But, you know, we also want to do more kind of with the power system in the game than we're doing right now.
Yes. So I think that's an interesting thing to talk about, is that we're sort of walking this line right now where things are changing a lot, and to spend a whole ton of time, yeah, I am totally getting fired, to spend a whole ton of time fixing something that maybe, this is the one, or working on something that maybe will change drastically later, that's like a consideration that we have to really think about.
Right. So with the Worklight, we had this opportunity to do parts of it now. And then, yes, you can see. So.
All right, this is not the base, but we're gonna use this one anyway.
All right, cool.
This isn't the one that had all of my cool flat walls and stuff. Damn it. All right, fine.
Still gets the point across.
Let me switch to this. There we go. Nice.
Okay. So what you see right now, those little stick-looking things.
We'll have to wait till night to get the full effect.
We will, but those are the work lights. So as you can see, they're slottable. You can stick them into base slots, into the Astroneer's backpack, and into your aux slots.
Yes.
And when you put it into an aux slot on your on your shoulder, it will turn on, and it stays on so long as you have power available for it. The work lights at the moment don't actually draw any power. So you can put as go nuts, guys. Put as many as you want.
Please don't.
Please don't. It will probably destroy the game. But if you put thousands,
yes.
And now that said, it's somebody's going to do it. Severe will cry.
Yes.
But they don't draw power, but they need power to be present to turn on.
Yes.
So if you run out of power, if you have no power in your base, if you're using a deform tool and it runs out, the lights will turn off for a second. But as soon as you get power again, they turn right back on.
Right.
But yeah, again, freestanding placement, not yet. We want to be able to do that.
So it actually stands there. It just doesn't connect to the current power grid, right? Like it has a little base.
It has a little base that's somewhat stable. It can kind of tip over. What we want to do is maybe make the work lights kind of behave like dynamite, where you can put the dynamite on arbitrary surfaces and it will stick to them.
Right.
So you could put it on the wall or have it hanging from the ceiling, that sort of stuff.
Yes. Maybe make the work lights have a battery on themselves, but have a slow draw on it. Yeah, I think there's. Oh, and so actually, aux slots. As of right now, Brendan says that the aux slots are fixed. So now you can like put all the stuff that you wanted to put on there. I think oxygen was like a problem, and batteries didn't actually slot on there. I think that's fixed. I have a couple things that I want to talk about eventually too, about this next update. But this is the important thing to talk about.
Mm-hmm. So you do get to see the effect of the work light a lot when you're down in caves.
Right.
So Joe's going around, and yeah, when you put the work light on your backpack, you can see how much more around you it illuminates, and especially once you start getting off of tethers and into darker areas of the cave. Oh yeah, and you can add 2, and it gets a little bit brighter.
And it's like 2 little antennas on there. I really like it.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Oh, Play Swiss, thank you so much for following. Wow, the notification is also huge on this one. I'm gonna make it way smaller. Holy mackerel, that was ridiculous. Okay, cool.
But yeah, if you can if you take both of the work lights off, Joe, you can see like the contrast.
Right, so we can
the light.
We can pull these off.
Yeah. And then
now it's super dark.
It's super dark. So yeah, a thing that we had noticed was that especially when you're in cave, when you're in tight quarters, it's really hard to see basically anything around you, just only what's immediately in front of you. And the work light really fixes that problem. It's a little bit brighter than the tethers, and so you have kind of this mobile tether light almost that casts around you in a sphere.
It provides a ton of light. And then the other cool thing that I was doing yesterday, and now I have to go back and thanks, Steve Gonzalez. Now I have to walk all the way back. Oh, this will actually work well-ish. I'm gonna grab
famous last words.
Yeah, I hope this will work well. I'm gonna take another one of these. People are. Oh man, I don't have a 1 seat on that. Oh no, I don't have a seat. No, where'd my seat go? Oh, there it is. I was so sad for a second. So when you're caving, you can also put it. I found this out yesterday. You can take the work light, if I can actually learn how to work the game. There we go. And it will, it works on vehicles as well.
Yeah,
on the front slot.
I didn't particularly plan on that. And then Joe was like, "Look at this," and I was like, "Well, that's cool." But yeah, and that's an example of kind of the interactions we want to support in Astroneer. Is just these kind of unexpected moments. You're like, well, what if I took this and this and just sort of,
Oh gosh, this is bad.
Yeah, there's no chance. It's gone.
But actually, this is good. This is a better way to sort of describe how much light you get, right? So like,
versus that, yeah.
And then if you turn away, like it's cool actually. And I could see like bases that I have a couple bases that like are above ground, but they also continue below ground. And I could see how that could be really fun to have like. I could see how how those could look really cool with a bunch of like below ground modules that have these on them. What are we missing there? When will we release a new update? I can't give you an exact date right now. We're We're close, but
Very close.
I think yes, we're close.
Yes.
But it isn't like tomorrow either. It's something something soon. Fired? I guess so. I flipped the vehicle over, so yeah, that's pretty much it, right?
Oh, you got it. Nice.
I'm gonna run out of power soon. Let's play. I don't know how this is gonna work. Let's see. If I take this habitat off and I just plop it down here, now it lives here.
Yeah, you can start building a base underground.
Oh, I don't have any power right now.
You don't have any power, so you would need a battery or something.
Yes.
Or even a power
Do wind
cell.
vanes still work underground?
I have no idea.
Sometimes they do. Crossing fingers that the driving mechanics will be corrected. It is definitely a thing that is under consideration. I've mentioned it before a bit, but we've had some issues upgrading the engine, and the physics got a little wonky, and it's affected multiple things. So yes, the driving physics are a definite concern, and definitely want to get those squared away soonish. It's coming to everything.
Yeah, the Worklight is going to be on Steam, and it will be also on Xbox.
Yes.
So you'll
there it is.
Console players will be able to enjoy it too. Yeah, amazing.
Sweet.
Nice.
I have the creepy thing next to me making all these creepy noises. I think about all the weird things Riley had to do to make these noises, and I'm a little freaked out.
That enhances it.
No, it sounds great.
Makes them more effective. Health bar. Well, we do have indication of health kind of already in the game, but yeah, and there's a lot of polished stuff that we're also going to add to the Worklight too, animations and things that just didn't have time for this release.
Right. Yeah. So I meant to ask you about that. There are so what are some of your, like, obviously not committing to anything, but some of your potential ideas about it that you think would be cool?
Yeah. Well, the Worklight right now is rather tall as an item compared to most of them. So when you put it on your backpack, it really sticks out a lot.
Yes.
So we want to make the base telescope, so that when it turns off, it will telescope down. Boop. And if we do that, it will fit on your backpack pretty much perfectly. It will be about the same height as all the other things you can put into it. Mm-hmm. We want to have we really like to make things pretty heavily animated in Astroneer, and so we want the light bulb to be more animated, so that when you lose power, it goes into a low power state and doesn't totally turn off, but like flickers and then fades to like an emergency orange, like a really dim emergency orange that strobes. And when you regain power, it does kind of the reverse. It flickers back on and that sort of stuff. So, and add sounds for all these things. And it's just, it's little stuff, but it definitely adds up, enhances the feel of items like this a lot, and kind of enhances the ambiance of the game. Don't panic, Joe.
I did something. Oh, this is big brick right here. Oh no, fired. That's it.
I will bet you could wiggle.
It has to do with
out.
this. It has to do with this. Now I'm stuck. Oh gosh.
What have you done?
I'm just gonna. This is Gene's fault.
I'm willing to blame Gene.
There you go. I did it. I did it. I got myself out of there.
Good job, Joe.
And I wasted all those work lights. Oh, but look, these ones stayed. Nice. So the ones in your aux slots stay, much like the oxygen tanks and the power cells of the past, which is cool.
Yeah, so if you blow the light up with dynamite, it blows up, I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually tried it myself.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. This will be a live test. So it's probably going to either blow up or destroy the game.
Oh, I got to get closer.
You got to not have you normal. There you go. And
nope.
Oh no, it survives. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. Indestructible work lights.
They are called work lights, right?
Yeah, they're built tough. EXO provides only the highest quality work lights to Astroneers, so that you'll never be. You might be blown to smithereens, but you'll still have light.
Yes. Oh, Zabir's in the chat too. Yay!
Oh, is he? Oh, cool.
I haven't fleshed this out too much, this base, but I mean, are there any other use cases that we definitely need to cover? This is my favorite one. Obviously, during the daytime, it's a bit bright, but caving with doing some spelunking with the. All right, we get it. I'm supposed to collect this. There we go. I did it.
Collect more.
I promise I did it. Yay.
Oh no.
We're fine. We're fine. Everything's okay. Caving with the work lights is super awesome.
I think with the work lights, a lot of the the coolness of it is still yet to come.
Yes.
Like I said, whenever we have them, so that they can be placed kind of in arbitrary locations, not just in slots, and turn on, hook up to the power grid somehow.
Yeah.
That's going to be a really cool thing too.
Yeah, I imagine like underground, you have a big node with a bunch of like malachite or something, and then you're just like, all right, we got to put some work lights down to illuminate the entire area for this project. I think that could be really cool.
And we're definitely going to experiment around with adding power draw.
I think that's just Riley opening his door.
We're going to experiment around with things like adding power draw to the work lights, so they're not just totally free. But I promise they wouldn't be like ruinously expensive or anything.
Right.
But it could be a cool thing, and give you kind of a reason to, if you have like a bunch of work lights over your base, expand your power capacity some.
Right.
Our current power model is.
This is a good question. I don't know the answer to it.
Which question?
Can I attach it to my terrain tool? Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about that either.
Look at this. This is yes.
Oh man.
Just more work lights everywhere.
Yep.
Zabir is crying in the background.
Zabir is crying.
Look at that thing.
That's really awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I guess you could have 5 lights lit up at once.
That's absurd. I don't have any more work lights down here.
Oh yeah.
I guess I could steal the one off the habitat. No, I already did.
You'd have to drive back up and get more.
Ugh. Driving.
I don't know if you have enough power to even drive out.
No, we got this.
Okay.
No, we definitely don't. This was a horrible. No, we're good. We got. I forgot to put the tether line down here before.
Oh yeah. You can make it. No problem.
Oh, we're fine.
Yeah.
We're not generating power from the base, but. Oh yeah.
No problem.
Nice. Do I even? I do have a couple here. They're just darkened. We're gonna get super bright now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Zabir is crying. He is so sad right now.
Oh, this is incredible.
Nice.
I like it.
So, so lit. Oh my God, praise the sun.
Lit.
Yeah. Wow. That's absurd. Yeah, I like Atari. Atari Cop is like, it's not a bug, it's a feature. Totally. Look at this.
Yeah, 100% planned.
Yeah. Have we made any changes to the research problem? So that is a humongous thing that I won't get into a lot of details, but I do want to bring it up. It's being talked about.
It is being talked about
yes.
vigorously. I'm going to be going into design meeting right after this, and there's a high probability it's going to be a topic of conversation.
Yes.
So yeah, we're aware of research kind of needing some love in the game, and it is something that we are actively working on.
It's so lit right now.
Yeah, but it is going to be one of those sort of longer scale tasks. So it's coming. It will be a little while before.
Oh, so the one thing I didn't show is how you get them.
Yes,
that's important.
It is important.
Oh shoot! I don't have the mats right now. I might have to go find some.
You might have to go find some, but fortunately, going into caves will be nice and comfortable and illuminated.
Smelter right now. Oh, this is bad.
Disappointed, Joe.
You know what? I was preparing. I had things to do. All right, it's fine. We'll make a smelter. We'll go spelunking.
Mm-hmm.
The hydrazine on my backpack will not make one. I'm sorry.
No, not hydrazine.
And clearly not aluminum because I had some and I was sad. So I think people know the answer here.
Yeah, if you've done process of elimination, it's the recipe calls for copper.
Yes.
Yep, you guys got
potatoes,
it.
exactly.
Not potatoes, not yet. Yeah, it requires copper. We at first were like, yeah, lithium, and then we were like, wait, that's batteries, and lithium's a little rare, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe we should use something else.
Look at the little tiny work lights on the side of my miniature.
That's incredible.
That's really good.
But yeah, we wanted the Worklight to be accessible pretty early, but not like compound or resin, something that you would have right at the beginning, because we wanted you to go into caves and kind of fumble around in the quasi-dark a little bit, and get some of your first copper and whatnot. And then the intent is like a Worklight is kind of one of the first items you're going to be able to make with after you start refining metals, and that's just going to make your cave exploration, all that much easier. So you're like, oh wow, this is great.
So your first trip down is going to be kind of like trying to feel it out, see what's going on, and then subsequent trips will be made simpler and more enjoyable with 6 work lights on your person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, I haven't found any resource. Oh, there's some, but that's not what I need.
There was a bunch of hydrazine around.
There is a lot, and I do have some dynamite upstairs. I'm just gonna grab this while I'm here.
Yeah.
Because why not? But
you might find copper someday, or malachite, I guess it is. Right?
Let's go deeper.
Yeah, so you can see lost power for a second, so the lights turned off briefly.
I don't have oxygen. I'm not paying attention. This will save me. Right, so I'm out of power. The lights go off. What you're hoping is to have that be like a flicker effect, so you're like, oh gosh.
Yeah, and a little bit of an animation that's also going to have like a cooldown, so that if you're draining and losing power constantly, the lights aren't just like strobing on and off, which can get obnoxious.
Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm not going to make it back though. I need to conserve my oxygen.
Is there oxygen to your right? Is that on the wall?
I think there's some on the wall. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck. Oh my god.
Otherwise, I'm going to lose like 5 work lights.
You can't.
Oh,
they're too expensive, too precious. Get it. Give
me that.
Don't panic.
Give me that. Oh my god, now I'm low on power. This is the worst. This is so bad. Okay, we're fine. Now I start sprinting back to reality.
Yeah, let's hope that's enough oxygen.
I don't think it's going to be.
Oh, there's more on the wall there?
Yeah.
How convenient.
I can't wait till this isn't a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I want a more punishing experience. You're just like, oh.
Yeah, we are not... design team is not super satisfied with all the oxygen and power nodes that are just everywhere in caves.
Yes.
And we want to change that. But we need to figure out kind of more ways to support the gameplay of caving in a way that's interesting. They're kind of like a little bit of a crutch at the moment.
Oh, I'm getting power now. Nice.
Yeah,
it's daytime.
But yeah.
Working as intended. Yes. Oh, I should be suffering. We're caving right now. We should be scared.
Yes, exactly. Scared and alone in the dark.
Yes, and the only thing that would keep us company is a work light.
The warmth of your work light.
All right, time to smelt some things. Also, I think we talked about this. The bug with the things getting deleted, it's now gone.
Yes, we have fixed some of the bugs with smelting so that if all of the slots are filled up and you're still smelting resources, they won't just disappear.
Right.
They'll just pop off and fall into the ground.
So I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So you start off with the Worklight recipe unlocked, and you can print it on your backpack printer. We were like, well, the copper kind of gates it already in terms of resources. We don't want you to have to rely on research and go through like a huge chunk of the game and you just got unlucky and you didn't get a Worklight. So we wanted it to be something that's available up front.
What is happening? Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine.
What? What'd you do?
I don't know. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Oh no!
The hole. Oh, you're here now. Hey, there's a Worklight down here.
Nice. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that was, I guess, the first time you died. All your stuff had dropped.
Ah, shit.
Good luck getting out.
Okay, pardon my French. Everything is fine. 3 seconds later, it dies. Yes, exactly. There we go. Look at that. And I even retrieved the things I lost.
All right, I should pay attention to chat again.
Well, give me that stuff. There we go.
Now.
Ooh, so.
Oh, it's funny. There are a lot of things that are named differently in the game. Like the small rover in the game asset is actually named large rover.
Yes, it is.
And the large rover is actually named extra large rover. So. And I think the solar panel is like solar panel small, and then the wind generator is like small wind generator.
Yes.
So there's a certain things have grown in an ad hoc manner.
Yeah. So I think we've showed everything we need to show about the Worklight, right?
I think so. This is pretty much all the functionality of the Worklight.
Yes.
We're really looking forward to you guys playing around with it.
I'm sure people are going to think of other
yeah.
ways to creatively use it.
There will be something that people do that I'm sure will A, break, and B, be really cool.
Yes.
So I'm really looking forward to what everyone figures out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same. Them naming conventions.
Yes. Absolutely.
This stream was M-rated the moment Elijah appeared. He's too sexy for Twitch. Jeez, guys.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
It is. Actually, it is kind of warm in here.
It's getting so hot in here. Someone out there turn off the air, and I'm so sad.
I'll bet it was Riley.
It was probably Gene, actually.
Oh.
Fucking Gene. Okay. I think that's enough game stuff. We've showed off what we wanted to show off. Oh, I can do this. So this is, I guess, the trick right now, is I can just do like...
Oh, yeah, you can put a power nugget into the base. And, totally
you don't have to like have, to power it at night when you're like...
Yeah, that's
solar.
that's a hot early game tip for everyone. Before you can craft batteries, if you want your lights to stay on, just grab a power nugget, stick it on the base.
Now it looks all bright and nice.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
It is really cool at night when you're walking back to your base.
Oh my god.
And you can like see the lights, and you don't have to put like a bunch of tethers in your buildings. You can just keep the tethers out of your base and keep things a lot cleaner. So.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I don't have a thruster, but I'm pretty sure you could put... No, you can't. But you can't add anything to the thruster. Oh, actually, no. You have the side slot where the hydrazine goes.
But then, could you use the thruster without putting hydrazine?
No, you couldn't. It would just like. But that slot.
It also has to be slots that can deliver power.
Right.
So like not all. I think. Again, I haven't tried it, but I think
have to try it.
I think like the small storage racks that you can print for like a vehicle and whatnot, where it's. Like the 4 slots on one side and the 4 slots on the other. I don't think that transfers power. Maybe it does. But
I don't know. Well, someone I'm sure is going to test that out.
Yeah.
Very soon.
So
yeah, I think that's it. I know you have things to do. The stream is not over yet, but I will let you go. There is more than one hydrogen slot in the thruster. That is correct.
Oh.
Medium storage definitely transmits power. That is also correct. I had a medium storage. I thought I had one on the space.
Spam
Maybe
it
not.
so they notice. What are they trying to spam? More than one slot for hydrazine. Okay, yeah, it does. Bring Gene. People want Gene.
Maybe a slight adjustment to turn them into lightsabers. I don't know if that's a slight adjustment. I think we're underestimating how complex. Have you ever played Knights of the Old Republic? You need like a crystal. You need the parts.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take down some like evil person in order to warrant owning a lightsaber. There's a lot there.
There is a lot. It's a whole thing. So anyway, yeah. I can get back to work.
Yes.
And
I'm going to show everyone some cool art, and then we're going to wrap this thing up.
Sweet. Well, thank you for having me on, Joe.
Thank you so much for being here and working on the light.
Absolutely. And nice to meet everyone. I'll be around, so
yes.
Talk to you later.
You should jump in the chat and like put your Twitter and stuff so people can follow you and all those things.
God, I gotta log in with Twitch. It's gonna be a pain, but yeah, I'll do it.
Maybe Wyvarious will do it. He's good at that. Okay, thank you so much, Elijah. I'm sorry the designers are probably really sad right now because I borrowed you for way too long. But sorry guys, we had to show this thing off.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right.
I'm gonna go through the rest of some of the important fixes while you get out of here. Yeah. Thanks, bud. Okay, nice. That worked. Okay, so the other thing that we should talk about while we're here, while I have you all here, is hold on, let me not die. Is we made a fix to fall damage in this update. Andrew worked on that. That's going to be in the next build. I'm not dying. I didn't die. I promise, Lint. There's a fix to fall damage that instead of just like what it used to do, from what I gather, what it used to do is it used to calculate like where you were and then like how far the distance is to the next time you like touched something with your feet, and then you died. So like if you like slid to the center of the earth and then the next time your feet touched the ground, you would just instantly like pretty much die. It will not insta kill from 2 feet, but now it actually does math to like figure out your velocity and how that, you know, affects you. So like that didn't hurt. That didn't kill me. We saw how well it was fixed. Yeah, I don't know what that was. You know what though? This is like a dev branch of the game. This isn't an RTX branch. So there's I should have mentioned that earlier. There's going to be some bugs that are not going to be present because there's also like development happening in this branch. Please next time dank animator SDS dev. All right, fine. We can you know what? I actually like that. We can bring Gene on and he can show us some new animation stuff. That would be great. Buggy bugs. The power of math. Yes, lots of math. Numbers. And then I mentioned the other fix that I think is important earlier. Well, there's 2 things that happened. One, oxygen tanks are now back to will now be back to their previous state where it costs was it lithium or titanium to create them? Not meth. It's now going to go back to that. So oxygen tanks are not going to be compound based anymore. That was a unforeseen bug that we sort of just let hang out to see how it worked. I should plug this in so it gets some power and hopefully it doesn't go all crazy. Yes, so that's fixed. And then also the side slots should be now fixed. I don't have the things to test those things out, but you should be able to slot the oxygen. That was like my favorite thing. I would put an oxygen on one side, I would put a battery on the other, and I could like sort of see them up there, and they didn't mess with my backpack inventory with all my nice resources. Oxygen tanks, no they do not. They take titanium. Thanks, Snazbits. Yes, all these emotes that are not working. That's crazy. Okay, cool. Yeah, that fix already happened. Sweet. What else? I think that's it. I think there's other things, but I'm gonna leave them secrets for now. It's 3:57, so I have a little bit of artwork to show you guys because I've been promising to do that and I haven't done it yet. And there's 158 people here, obviously, so that's fun. Or let me throw a wrench in this thing. Do people want to play the game back in my other save? We can't play in this one because you can't join me because you'll just crash out instantly. Yes, Edge of Prophecy. Elijah, thanks so much for being here. That was awesome. He's cool. Wrenches confirmed. No wrenches. Just 7 work lights on your person. No secrets. No more secrets. Show us the art. Okay, you want to see the art? I have it all queued up. We're gonna have to switch back to the other thing. So, hold on. We're going back to this thing. Now you can see my dumb face. We'll play the music so that way there's some sound in the back. I have a story to tell, a quick story, and it was like super touching to all of us at the office. Really adorable. We have a young fan of the game. His name is Quinn Mason. He's 4, and then he says he's almost 5, and he sent us a drawing and a video asking us a question about something that we already responded to him. But he made us this amazing drawing, and I wanted to show it on the stream. We'll just do this because, like, why not? Whatever, just pop it up there. He made this awesome drawing of his Astroneer. Oh, you can't see my cursor. The Astroneer is in the center, and then you have the backpack with the slots, and then on the left and the right are those. He calls them the red danglers. Yes, exactly. That moment when a 4-year-old just draws some amazing art about Astroneer. So anyway, this is super adorable, and the whole thing was just like really awesome, and we were so like touched that him and his dad are playing the game together. So we've already sent him something back, but Quinn and your dad, thank you so much for the drawing. This was awesome. This felt really good. He explained the drawing and saying that there's some cave lures, the backpack, the Astroneer, and then that thing on the right is a sample of something that he's carrying back to his base to show off. Yeah, awesome imagination. So good. Yes. The red danglers will eat your face. So that one is one I wanted to show. And then the other one I wanted to show is from an artist called Alexia Way. And the piece of art is called Mystery Light. And I think it's incredible. I'm like mesmerized by this thing. So good. There's like a ton of detail. Hey, Eric, if your kid has also drawn stuff like this, you should totally send it to us, and I will show it off because it's probably really awesome. This thing is amazing. I love this. Like the Astro, the spaceship, the planet in the background. Like you see the little like compound. This was not drawn by a 4-year-old. I don't have a ton more information about the artist. I will. Hold on. You know what? I do. I'm gonna check my email real quick because they deserve more praise. Arts. Hopefully you can't see my email. Yeah, you can. All right, good. I just had that moment of like, oh my gosh, am I opening my? Yeah, didn't send a. Didn't send a website, but I want to say thank you so much for sending the art over. This thing is awesome. I love it. Yeah, it's so good. So super credit to the artist. Gonna kill it now. All right, done. I know you can't see my dumb face. Good. I wanted to make sure no one could see my email. Once again, thank you so much, Alexia Way. That art is amazing. And also thank you, Quinn, so much. I think I have another one. Oh, you know what I was going to do? I was going to show... Nope, I don't have it. That's it. We'll have to wait for next week to show off more of the art. Thank you. I can post the link if someone figures it out. Is it just Alexia Way at DeviantArt? That would be great. Let me check it. DeviantArt. Cool. Let's see. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't see the art on their page, so I can't tell. All right. Anyway, if I find it, I will definitely share it with you guys because it's amazing. But thank you so much for sending the art. Yeah. Haggard's stream is going to be really cool. Stay Mighty is my Twitter. Yes. Thanks. I know the desync is really driving me nuts. Here, I'll do this so you can't see my face. Look at that. You won't be able to see my mouth, so you won't be able to see the desync. I might be the first to get it, which would be, yeah, that would be really cool. Oh no. That's so funny. Hold on. I'll be right back. 1 second. The battery died on the camera. Rip. 1 sec. Totally. I'm still here, guys. You can hear me. One second. I'm testing it. I think we're back. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh my gosh, the worst. Yes, potatoes, exactly. Please, please, everyone needs to print me small batteries so that way I can power my camera. Hi. I did it. I even had one charged, ready to go. Cool. All right, so I think that's all I have for the art. I think that's all I have pretty much for the. Oh, someone put a Twitter link in there. Okay, cool. You can see it. Let me pull it up. Yeah, totally. That's totally the person. Hold on. I'm going to put their Twitter in here so you could see it. Super talented artist. Yes. I saw. There you go. Now you can see their Twitter. Yay. Go tell them how awesome that art is because it is so freaking good. Give them a solid by following and telling them how awesome they are. Yes. And please tweet photos of small batteries at me. Okay, I think the stream is over. It's 4:06. We've only been doing an hour. Thank you so much for watching. If you just joined late and you want a short version of this, we have a new item called the Worklight. It's a test item that we're putting into the game so you guys can check it out. His or her, I can't tell. It's so Alexia Way. That person is great. It will be going out in the next update along with some other fixes, and we're hoping that people will try out the light, see what cool things they can make with it. Thanks for following Matt18 Twitch. And then yeah, give us their feedback so we can work on the Worklight while working on all the other things that we're putting in the game. So got that. I can answer some questions before I go. Any hands to Giant Base? I think that would be really cool. I don't know if that's necessarily on the current timeline, but I think it would be cool to have bigger bases for sure. Yes, thank you so much, Sam. I'm really excited to be here, and I think I hope that the window that I'm opening up to the team has been informative and fun for all you guys, because it's really been fun for me to create all this stuff. So I hope you guys are having fun. Will the replay be on YouTube? Yes, it will. That's an important thing that we will do this week that we haven't done in previous weeks. And everyone will be able to see my stupid battery fail on YouTube later. Modding ETA, modding is still a ways out. That won't happen for quite a while. Yes, and you can watch the VOD on Twitch as soon as I'm done. So, yes. I will keep it up. Thanks. Thank you, Zabir, for chiming in on modding. Thank you for Craft Mine. Thanks for following. Remember to tweet the battery photos. I don't even want to look at my Twitter right now. Dank Memes, Steel Beams 92. Thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. I'll answer this last question and then I'll go. There will be modular vehicle parts. That is the plan right now. It's to have the vehicles be fully modular and allow you to build them however you'd like to. Yes, go back and make gifs of Gene hanging out in the stream. That would be really funny, I think, actually. Pure mobile base? I don't know about pure mobile base, but I think there will be definitely ways to use modularity to make bases that kind of go around. Yes. Okay. So last things, please. SES Veronica's here. Hi, Veronica. Hey. Thank you so much for watching the stream. You should follow us on Twitch. You should follow us on Twitter at AshTenir you should check out our YouTube channel. The links are all below the stream. You should check all those out. And we'll see you on Friday with the Q&A where we'll have more information about actually it might be with Veronica this week. We'll have more information about the roadmap and updates and all the other stuff. So yes, thank you so much for watching the stream, everyone. Really appreciate it. And we will see you on Twitch next week. We will see you on Friday for the Q&A. Really appreciate it. Okay, bye.